All right, I think it's this one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my Stream Deck doesn't work. I don't know what happens to that thing. It doesn't work, and then it will work later. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're here. It is Friday. Yeah, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I have to fix Gorvidal's camera again. I don't know what the hell. I got to fix a lot of stuff. Um. Anyway, let me turn it over to the Dungeon Master, Mr. McClancy 10,006, all the way down there at the other end.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday. It must be game day. It must be War of the Throne. Why don't we do player introductions? Why don't we start with Antharn?
Howdy, howdy, everyone. This is Anthar. I am a Warforged Artificer Cleric. And we'll see if we can't mess up these ogres that we were leaving last time.
You're an artificial cleric? Is that what you said? No.
Yeah, kind of artificial, yeah.
All right. And how about Mr. Quill?
Hi everyone, Quill, Havoc playing Quill, the Gloomstalker Wood Elf.
Ooh, Gloomstalker. Ooh. All right. And how about Klauf?
Yeah, Rob Tui playing Klauf. Klauf is a human fighter. You know, the crux of the Dungeons and Dragons world. Human fighter.
Big hitter. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. And not quite on the table, but getting pretty darn close. Turtle.
I forgot about push to talk with you guys. This is Fury to Fate, playing Turtle. To backseat of Fire. Yeah, that's what she is. It's been a while.
A super annoying cat, right? All right, excellent. Well, when we last left our heroes, they were on the road to the Black Hands base, and they got waylaid by some ogres. And we find ourselves in the middle of combat, and it is Quill's turn to go.
Shit, alright. See if I can remember what I can do here.
And you can all give yourselves inspiration, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so I do have Hunter's Markup, so I'm going to move it on to this guy over here, Ogre number 1.
Okay.
And I guess I'll shoot him.
Should probably target him.
Oh, yeah, let's try that.
That's
I can't get Gorbidal's camera to show up right.
So I'm going to roll till I hit him so that I can get the effects to work right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
12 hit. All right, damage done.
And I'm going to hit him again.
Hit him again.
Is it me or like do the dice look all different now?
Yeah, they're different. That's part of the update.
And you could change the color. And for my bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Yeah, you can change the color and if you own the dice packs, you can even change the way they look and act. And
I'm going to be a classic internet user. I liked them the way they were before. Why did they change them?
I know. That's what I was screaming about. All right.
Klauf.
So Klauf is just going to have to maybe continue to do like melee shenanigans on this guy. That's a hit. Yeah. Do it again. That's a hit. Oh, he's dead. That's how you do it.
Ogre down, ogre down.
All right,
Time.
that means I got this ogre sitting next to me, huh?
Yeah, pretty close.
All
Jason.
right. Well, I'm probably gonna miss with this, but I'm gonna pop him once with a crossbow.
So
And
you're in melee range.
Yep, I know. Yeah, I still hit him. Crap damage.
It's because of those fancy purple dice, that's why.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do a little bonus action here. Healing word.
Because people are hurt.
I got her. And here comes a little healing towards Turtle.
Hurt the most.
And that'll do her.
Turtle's like, why the hell am I so close to something?
I have a lot of questions, but it's my fault for not getting on here earlier.
I have a lot of questions.
I guess I'm just gonna go with my infused crossbow attack.
Okay, sounds reasonable. It's something you would do, I think.
Definitely.
You got the purpley sparkly dice, too.
Oh, she bought dice packs.
But all of them.
Yep, and I will go ahead and do the second attack as well.
We were talking on Sunday that the dice packs are individual to the player. So everyone sees them, but only the player can use them, or only the person that purchased it. So it's like crack. You get everybody interested, and then the other person has to get the other one, and then now you have to get them.
And then she's gonna strategically stand behind the Warforge.
Okay. Let's see how that's going to go. The ogre decides he's going to attack. Go figure.
That's what ogres do.
Bounces off the armor.
Gotta love that plate armor.
And Turtle, you're now blocked.
Am I? Because it's a big ogre.
Oh, because you moved out of the way to protect yourself, you're definitely blocked.
All right, fine. I will take a couple steps this away.
All right, you move that way, and you are no longer blocked.
Oh, snap.
And
Oh shit.
shit blew up.
Mm-hmm. Got a whole crap ton of errors.
Oh, interesting.
Critical hit.
Yeah, so did I.
The
You rolled an
D6.
attack twice. Why?
Because I'm gonna attack twice, and I don't know why. My brain's still kind of not here.
All right, well, just roll damage. It's not going to make a huge difference.
Well,
And just got another bunch of errors.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun game.
oh boy.
That's enough to put the ogre down because it only had 2 hit points anyway.
Hold on. Let me do the other damage too, for fun. For fun. Because I don't know. Ogres could come back, for all I know.
Yeah, it's still dead.
Cool. Just to make sure.
All right, and you are momentarily out of combat.
That's not the deadliest thing I've killed? I was waiting for the little stat thing that says, this is the deadliest thing that you've killed.
Maybe that's
Probably
what
doesn't
50
work.
the errors were. Who knows?
Oh.
Thorin.
All right.
What is a Thorin? You killed that. That's the deadliest thing.
So, Somebody give me a survival check, please.
You don't want it to be me.
Do you want somebody who's actually trained in it or somebody who just anybody?
You guys decide the one person.
I'm a +0, so I don't think.
There we go. Quill does it. Quill's our utility ranger.
Alrighty. Noted.
Definitely got a better score than I would have got.
Alright, what would you like to do now?
Well, I wanted to know why the survival check happened.
Well, you didn't pass it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, well
we're
then.
gonna go
Okay.
deeper into the. We're gonna go deeper. I don't know.
Well, before we go
Discovering-
too far,
If it
let
helps
me-
any.
me throw another heal on the turtle.
Wait, is this a? This is just a road, isn't it? This isn't. This looks like caves, but it's just a road with
It's
trees.
just a road with
Yeah,
some
okay.
sides, you know.
Gotcha. I was thinking it was maybe a cave for a second.
That's the animated combat one that's throwing the errors.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
So, ogres. Did anybody check them?
Let's check them.
And they have basic ogre-like weapons, some javelins and clubs, but no loot.
Stupid ogres.
Do we know where they were coming from?
You scored a 15 in your survival check, you might have.
Oops.
Isn't there like a passive?
Not for survival, for
perception.
noticing. Yeah, thank you. What's one of
How many
those?
javelins did the ogres have?
I don't didn't really say. Let's say there's 6 total.
Well, I'll take 3 of them.
All right, let me add it to the party sheet.
He can just change his number. You already have them, don't you?
I don't have any.
Oh, well, there you go.
I need something a little bit better than a club for melee weapon.
Yeah, club. Besides a your fist or whatever, the club is the most generic, bottom of the line D&D weapon.
All right, there are 6 javelins in the party sheet. You can take what you want.
You go ahead. You take those javelins.
So, you can continue down the road towards the Black Hand base, or you can resign from the campaign and give it up. Your choice.
What? What do you mean? I say we continue toward the Black End base.
All right, good
Black
answer.
Hand
Good
base.
answer.
We can resign.
I was just kidding. Well,
I
no,
know.
it wasn't, but you know.
What D&D player has ever... Oh, I resign.
All right, so I'm going to put you on a new map. And you're not going to like it because the map is small, but you're just going to have to deal with it because that's what the map they gave me was.
All right. If you say so.
I don't like it.
All right, you find yourselves on this map, and I got to read some stuff. So you see glimpses of the remains of a small village in the distance, and I've just decided that you are going to go there because it makes my life easier.
Got it.
As you approach the destroyed buildings of what must have been a village, you immediately pick up the pungent stench of death and putrefaction that makes your stomach turn. You notice numerous corpses on the ground and a large slimy beast, similar to enormous worms, feeding on them. These turn to you, staring at you with huge eyes. It seems you have interrupted their snack. You may all roll initiative.
Oh my god. Snack.
Oh, crap. There's 6 of them? Nice.
Yeah. And Antharn, you are first to go.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. Well, let's target this guy over here. Pop him with a crossbow.
Guess that did something because my screen popped up with Elkharn's error.
Yep. And we'll do a little damage. And another air pop-up.
Just going to leave my mouse in that spot.
I would, but I gotta move it all the way over to the other side to do anything.
I know.
And then let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it for that one.
All right. One of these things gets to go. He whips a tentacle at Turtle, except for somehow I didn't target Turtle, but it would have missed anyway. What the heck? Why can't I target Turtle?
She's untargetable.
Plot armor.
This is very annoying. I can't seem to target anybody.
That's
You have the map on
unfortunate.
the wrong thing.
That's just another version of that's a shame.
Well, it moves up there and tries to bite after the tentacle didn't work. Oh man, this really sucks. That's a hit. All right, Quill, it's your turn. Figured out how to target finally.
All right, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark again. Wait, how long has it been? Yeah. I hear what you said, Mark.
I think technically it says it's the next day, so it's a decent
Okay.
amount of time.
All right, so I'll recast it. put it on that one. Second attack. And third attack from first round.
Yeah, I think at the end of this combat, we're gonna have to close the table and get rid of this extension until it gets fixed. Because it's super freaking annoying.
And I'm kind of just going to stay right there.
Alright. Moves up there. Six moves up there. Target's Klauf.
Mm-hmm. Oh. He's getting pulled toward.
If there is an environmental hazard.
If there is. Boo. Oh.
Isn't the edge of the map lava?
It's lava.
Floor is lava.
It's all lava at the edge of the map.
Lava.
So that's just a fumble then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with just a fumble.
Yeah.
Actually, it says that there are no hazards. You fall unconscious until something rouses you.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What are you doing? Reading everything? I never. I stopped at the word if. He's unconscious? Yeah. Nice. Oh, my sounds are crackling. I don't know what's up with that.
C5. Whips an old tentacle at turtle. Hitting. Saved on getting poisoned. Klauf.
Alright, since that guy's unconscious, he cannot attack me. So I'm going to move over here and get this guy because he's hurt more. So I'll move 10 feet and have at you. Yeah. I do a deadly strike. Nice.
That was a meaningful amount of damage.
And then I'll move 15, 20 more feet, and I'll go hit this guy then. Oh wait, I had the other guy targeted still. So that is a hit. That's a hit regardless. They're both hits. All right, so I'll do the damage on this guy. Like that. They're making all kinds of crunchy "I'm eating you" noises.
All right, he moves up there. Turtle, you're kind of getting chopped on here.
I don't appreciate it.
I don't
God.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't appreciate getting murdered. I'm just double checking all my shit that I have.
No, the one by you is actually dead.
Yeah, but then there's the other one too, number 5, who unfortunately is not unconscious.
Not yet.
Hmm.
Not yet.
Big ol' hit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You're frustrated, which sounds about right. Roll a d3. Roll a d3. Roll a d3. So for the next 2 rounds, you're at a -5
For attack rolls.
for attack rolls.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I did 2 attacks. I'm gonna just back up next to my friend Quill here.
Okay. He moves up there. Something close to that. The wax with a tentacle. And tries and bites. And it's a new round, and oh, he gets to go again, because luck would have it. Struck out with a tentacle. Lands the bite. It's C2's turn. And C2 can only get there. But he's got long reach with the tentacles. Mist cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're up.
Okay. All right. I think I want to move here. This one's unconscious, right? Number 6. As long as we don't bother him, he's not getting back.
Yeah.
So. All right. I'm going to target this one. Gonna move the hunter's mark to it. And I'm gonna fire away. Second attack. And just gonna kind of hang out there.
All right. Klaus.
Oh, I must continue my melee onslaught. This guy. Ooh, minimum damage, and I still get it. Having killed that guy, I'm gonna move down slightly and go after this crawler, carrion crawler
All right.
2.
Splitting the distance.
Yeah. Well, he's not in the square. That's why it looks weird. All right, I hit that guy. That's all I can do.
There, I fixed them. That one goes up there.
Are you leaving this guy here for any reason, or you just forgot to take him off?
He didn't come off when I deleted him,
Oh,
huh?
he's still there for me anyway.
Yeah, he's still in the
He's still on
tracker,
my
too.
screen too.
Because I only hit the button once, not twice.
Ah,
See, that's the thing.
it's a one or not a twofer. Got it.
So a tentacle comes flashing out at Antharn and bounces off the armor. Turtle.
Hold on, let me add my -5 real quick.
Isn't
God. All right, it's fine. Fine. It's all fine.
just don't fumble.
Thanks, Mark. That was super insightful.
Okay, no problem. Glad I could help. Relax and cool. Hey, false alarm. Ignore that. He's unconscious and prone. He can't do shit. Antharn, your turn.
Yeah, I started the combat last round, beginning, now on the last. So I'm just going to move over here. And I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew on this guy and this guy.
Ooh, what's that do?
I'm going to basically cover them with acid if they fail.
Oh, they
And
failed.
of course they succeed. Damn it.
No, they both failed.
No, they both failed.
Oh, they did. Okay, cool.
That
One
one
guy
had
rolled
a
a 1.
2 and a 10, so you're good.
And there's the effects for them, and that'll, unfortunately, that does do it for me.
Turtle, you're up.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to -5, which that would miss. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just gonna just.
It's the last round of the -5, so you'll be fine.
No, because I have 3 rounds. No, wait, no. You're right, too. Sorry.
Cloud.
All right. Here's the thing. I'm probably still gonna just beat up on this guy like that. Ooh, I didn't target him. Whatever.
Target him.
There we go. And a second attack. Oh,
Ranger.
I get to put rage on. Nice. Okay, hold on.
For
Let me do that
1d4
before
rounds.
Huh? Oh yeah, for how many rounds?
1d4.
One
One.
round. Boo. Okay, let me put it on before I do my damage because it'll give me extra damage. Rage.
Just don't rage against the machine. The machine's on your team.
Did it give me the extra? Did it work?
I don't know. You did 16 damage. And a +2 critical slashing.
Oh yeah, effects +2. Yep. Yep. All right, very good. Turtle has received a potion of greater healing from Gorbidal CITC.
Gorbidal, you can't do these things.
For those who don't know the acronym, that's cheater in the chat.
Cheater in the chat, which is in the Twitch chat right now. There's even a code for it.
It's a thing.
That is a
spells.
Fury. You should see Saturday night. That happens like 6 times a game. Everybody. I'm the
Well,
only
that's
one.
because I'll randomly drop by and be like, "Here you go. Here's a monster. Go play with it."
Yeah, that's right. But I'm the only one in the Saturday game who doesn't buy chats or heals for the. I don't do it in the Friday night either because I'm the streamer. I don't know. I could certainly
Me
do
neither.
that.
I don't buy us heals either.
You don't?
No, I've never have. Not on Friday games.
Gorbidal does it
On
whether
anything
he's
that I
in
play.
the game or in the chat. It doesn't matter. He just does it. He does it all the time. Doesn't matter.
I gotta spend the points somehow.
Right? You can't just hoard
That's
these.
true. That's true.
Hey, maybe I'll do it as a DM. I've done it before.
Drake is, yeah, you and Drake have done that before. I've done it as a DM.
Really?
Yes, as a DM, I purchased the party of Long Rest after I TPK'd them unnecessarily. It was brutal. I think I've done it.
Y'all are
once in
nicer
7
than I
years.
would be.
Yeah, but I think I've only done it once in 7 years.
All right. So, let's see. Quill got swacked with a tentacle, dropped his concentration. It's Quill's turn now.
Who the hell just hit me?
Crawler.
3. Or,
Yeah,
sorry, 1. They're all out to get you.
The one that's covered in acid right now.
All right. So I'm going this way. Excuse me.
The rebels not difficult terrain there.
I don't know. Is it?
It probably is for you guys. It's not for the carrion crawlers, but
So then I might.
Yeah,
Make it
yeah,
to
twinkly toes.
yeah.
Nobody said anything.
I know. I
It does.
dropped the ball.
All right.
I
so
said something.
the one that just hit me. Yeah, I know. Let him DM. You shut up. All right. I got to recast Hunter's Mark again.
Oh no.
Yes, I know. It's just horrible. Okay, it's there. And you little bastard. And second attack. All right. I think that's my turn.
Already? C6 is still unconscious.
Acid.
C3 moves up there. And crit flex. Your target's lung is slashing weapons, or piercing weapons. Ribs are broken. I'm gonna say this is it's a tentacle, so it's kind of a blunt weapon, eh?
Yep.
And so you're being stunned for 2 rounds with a -1 to attack rolls until healed. 50% chance of left or right sides, impossible.
Who just got hit?
Anthar
Me.
got stunned for 2
Stunned
rounds.
for 2 rounds and a -1 on attacks until healed. Okay.
Do you Warforge have ribs?
Not really, because I don't breathe.
If it's not possible, then you just do the crit damage and get an extra action instead. So either way, I guess you have to decide if you're going to use that or not.
Well, if you don't have ribs to break, then yeah, I'll do the extra action, I guess. Meanwhile, I'll roll the damage. He bites. And so an extra action is both, if on a multi-attack is both attacks? Just one.
If it's an extra action, then yeah, he gets both attacks, I guess. He could just move, you know. He's killing it on his concentration saves. Blocked.
Well, that was a fun round for Carrion Crawler 3. Anthar,
Yeah.
what are you going to do about it?
Payback
Well-
is what he's going to do.
I am going to basically, I was going to move around them too, so I'm beside them, but since you moved, I'm going to target both of them here. And I'm going to do a lovely little word of radiance on them.
Oh, snap. And they both fail with 2s.
And they both fail. A lot.
Alright, here comes their damage.
Nice.
Well, it looks like I killed at least one of them.
That's the deadliest thing you can put down in your adventuring career.
How's that look
And
about it?
That'll do it for me.
And I yell out, "Suck it, nerd!" Carrion Crawler 2.
Sucker nerd is sucker in it.
Maybe he won't hit me because I've upset him. I've thrown off his game. No, that didn't work.
Oh, but you saved.
Mm-hmm.
Quill.
Dead.
All right, one less in the party. Turtle, your turn. You got one kind of close to you.
Yeah, I'm not appreciative of that, Quill.
I'm sorry, it was a difficult terrain. I couldn't do anything to help you.
Likely story.
You brat. These things aren't on the ground, are they?
They aren't on the
Yep.
ground. What do you mean?
Like, are they flying creatures or are they on the ground? But they just really good about crawling over shit.
Yeah, they can stick to anything. I mean, they could be upside down on the ceiling and it'd be fine. So
Kind of think of them as giant centipedes with 8 tentacles in their mouths.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That
Gross.
they can crawl and climb and all that stuff without impediment.
Just be glad these aren't the paralyzing kind.
They are. You've just all saved so far.
Fuck. Alright, so I'm going to move over here. But I'm also going to try to fell Carrion Crawler 3, attempting to make it prone. Let's see, hold on.
I have a question. Did
Yeah.
we ever? I'm losing 4 damage per round because of that rupture until medkit. Is that still happening?
Yeah.
And did we buy a medkit?
You haven't been in the town since it happened, right?
So I'm gonna bleed out here.
Can we heal you?
No, it has to be only by the use of a medkit. It was a critical or a
Or
fumble,
critter. Yeah.
and it read ongoing damage until healed by the use of a medkit. No other healing method will work, or something like that. Now I went and changed that. I changed the table.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
updated the
Saturday
whole
game.
module after it happened to him, but
Right.
meanwhile he's stuck with it.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck with it.
That is harsh. That does suck
It
for
does.
you.
Are you done, Turtle? Did you finish your turn?
That's like first edition kind of things,
Yeah.
right?
I'm excited, Turtle, because I want you to push the button so that I'll bleed 4 more, and I'm very excited.
And die, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if my fell actually worked on the Carrion Crawler.
Yeah, it says fell prone.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was like immune to prone.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem to be immune to prone.
Okay, now he technically can't get up unless he succeeds, or I remove fell from him.
Okay, can't
So
get
like
up.
so on the end of his turn, I have to roll the save again, or if he gets hit, then I have to roll the save again.
Okay,
She turtled him.
I did.
Clove.
Oh my god, I'm bleeding. Okay, I'm gonna move up and try and finish this guy off, as fell as he is, which will give me advantage.
Sacrifice yourself.
Sacrifice yourself.
I live off of blood sacrifices. I'm sorry.
Now, even if he passes his save, he can't stand up on not his own turn, so I'm still gonna get to attack.
Wait, hold on. I gotta do a save for him.
Yeah, do it twice unless he dies. He's dead. I killed him.
So, our bleeding friend here, we don't have any, like, official med kits, but can we put one together? Like, maybe some medical skills or survival skills?
Depends on how good your line of bullshit to me is. basically.
I have a knowledge of alchemy.
Yeah, not medicine.
I mean, I am an expert survivalist. A little grub paste, some leaves, you know.
Just rub dirt in it. It's fine. Walk it off.
Yeah.
I can donate gaming set and instrument to the cause, and also artisan's tools.
You got to up your bullshit game by about another +5 or so. All right. So on Antharn, it's your turn. You still have the one carrion crawler who's unconscious and prone.
Yeah, I see him there, and he's lightly damaged. But if I damage him, that'll probably wake him up, won't it?
Yeah.
So, can we all coordinate our attacks?
Yes.
Like we just
yes.
get ready
we
and everybody
can
hit at the
all,
same time?
Yes, we can all like 1, 2, 3 readied action, and then the fourth person actually attack, and then we all get our readied actions. We can do that.
I mean, realistically, because the thing can't do anything, you can all just
Walk away.
rearrange your order and go in the order you want.
So basically, it put us all so that we all attack right before he does, anyways.
Yeah, we can do something like. I mean, we can.
Well,
do
usually
a new
what you do
round
is you
and
have
maneuver it.
you have 3 people ready an attack, and the trigger is when the creature wakes up, and then the fourth person attacks the creature, and when it wakes up, everybody else gets a readied action.
Right,
That's
yeah,
about
that's
the
how
best
we
we
do
can
it.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So go ahead up there and ready yourself, and then we'll do it in order. Whoever the fourth person is can do.
And get where position yourselves wherever you want to be.
I'm going to stay right where I'm at because I'm going to do a ranged spell.
Now the thing you risk
But
is
it's
that if
prone.
you so here's the thing about that. If you ready a spell, is it a cantrip?
Yep.
Okay, so then you won't lose, because if the order shifts, you're gonna blow that ranged. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's I'm going to be doing Toll the Dead since he's damaged. I do 2d12 damage instead
Oh,
of the
very
2d8.
good. Yeah. Oh my, do I have any of that stuff? I do.
So I got my readied spell ready.
Okay. He does nothing. Okay, so you actually just do it again.
All right, there it is.
And then Quill does something.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but he's last in the order anyway. So
No, we can't tell, but that's cool.
And I'm gonna pull out my short swords.
look at Quill being up in the fray.
All up in it.
And I will ready an action to attack.
Okay, and I'll go here, and I will also ready Toll of the Dead as well, and then leave Turtle to attack.
So, like, what, my range attack right now?
You can do your regular turn, because as soon as he wakes up, we all get our readied actions.
Oh, can you get a little bit closer?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, for
Sneak attack.
yeah, gotcha.
Thank you.
Turtle moves up to get a straight line of sight.
Mm-hmm. So you said I can go ahead and just do regular attack, because my regular attack is just range. I don't. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, keep in mind that he's prone.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
It didn't do the thing. It didn't give me disadvantage.
Do you have advantage for some reason?
Yeah, she did. It was advantage disadvantage deal.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what it
okay.
says.
Oh, because he's unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So he's unconscious, advantage, prone, disadvantage. There you go. That's your new personal best.
That's
30.
30 damage.
So, who was first?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not doing
and-
my turn
Oh,
though.
she's got another attack yet.
Oh, she got another attack. Okay.
You got like 15 attacks.
Well,
Well, I guess
fuck,
we didn't
we
need
didn't
the
even
Granny.
we didn't even need all that shit. She just killed it. That's amazing.
Lots of planning, and Turtle just smoked it.
She steals the thunder.
2 shots.
Now, what's up, Fantasy Grounds Academy and the Twitch chat? Now we're heading to what again? Where did we say we were going? Black Manor. What is it?
You're going to the cookie store.
To
No,
the,
you're going to the Black Hand base.
Well,
Okay.
first somebody's going to kick us off the table to remove an extension.
Yeah, we're
somebody
going to do that.
at the Black Hand base. There does exist. We just have to find it. A med kit at the Black Hand base.
I don't know. Maybe
it's
they
a
don't believe
common
in
item.
medkits.
We'll find out. Okay, so we're gonna go off the table now to undo that extension.
Yeah, let me get rid
Okay,
of the
Yep, sounds good.
animation thing because it's killing me.
Sounds good. So
We
yeah,
can take
he's
a
just
quick
gonna shut
break.
the table down. Everybody that's watching, he's gonna shut down Fantasy Grounds to remove an extension or to turn off an extension that has been bothering us. As Fantasy Grounds users know, whenever there is a major update, or sometimes whenever there's any update, it can cause havoc on third-party extensions, and the author of said extension needs to fix it, and until that time, you gotta kind of just turn it off and not use it, or it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
And I didn't notice that until we started playing. So
Nope, sometimes you don't notice until you start, so then you gotta do that. Meanwhile, we can show everybody, we can do this, we can say all cams. Yeah, there we are. Well, most of us are here. There's Havoc.
So coming back up.
And then, what's up, everybody? How's everybody enjoying their Friday night in the chats? We've got a person watching on YouTube. That's nice. We got nobody watching on Facebook. Facebook's dead. Elon Musk bought Twitter now. It's all dead. Everything's dead.
All
Social
right,
media.
connect back.
All right, connect back. Jump back on the flip flam. Start, and I'll switch back to this one like that. So we can flip flab to the jib jab.
Of course, it killed all the shit I had.
Rob is just a Scotsman. That's right, I'm a Scotch English. I was told I was Irish my whole life, and my DNA says I'm Scotch English. And 1% African American, so again, I'm filling out all kinds of forms. It's funny, Lebron, there's one of my favorite restaurants here in Spokane it's a single one-off burger joint that's been here since 1980, and it's called Thrifty Scotsman. And it's always been a favorite place of mine. Oh, I'm still getting unrecognized merge attribute replace of the template of the skipped record and the
Yeah, that's Bob's Critical Awesome.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
And better module window.
Yeah, better module window. He just has to. I don't even know if he knows about those. I should message him real quick.
And I just got a warning on Mad Nomad's Coin Manager.
Oh yeah, do me a favor and send him a message about that. He might not know. All right, let's go back to
All right. We're getting back. We're getting back.
my character, the party sheet, the map. We got everything. We got everything.
When I exited, it killed out everything in the toolbar.
Oh, did it?
All the shortcuts.
In the hotkeys, you mean?
Yeah, wiped
Oh,
them
wow.
all out.
Interesting.
Oh well. I figured I got back on track without it.
Why am I stable?
I was just wondering, why did it say snap the quill?
What's going on when we camp?
Place train.
Yeah, because stable isn't marked on the combat tracker.
No, I just took it.
It was. You just
Oh,
removed
was
it.
it? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's funny. Okay, so we're proceeding to the Best Buy. Where are we going? The Black Knight Panther hideout.
Black Hand's base.
Thank you. I knew that
Going
was
to
black.
the
in there
evil
somewhere.
hideout.
We're going to the. We're going to the.
So
Black
it is
Hand
towards the end of the day.
base. Okay.
Hint, hint. You might want to rest. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
I fully support this decision.
A long rest would be nice,
Yes.
but
Does anybody have Tidyman's Healing Hut or whatever the hell that thing is?
William's tiny hut.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What was that
I have an
otherwise?
approximate knowledge of a great many things. Because yeah, if we rest out in the open, that might be.
on these bodies that the crawlers were eating, can we search them before we rest? Hit. Healer's kit. Hit.
Healer's kit. Did the carrion crawlers have a healer's kit? Well,
Not
as
so much
long
the
as,
carrion crawlers, but the bodies that they were chewing
as
on.
long as we're not in combat, I don't bleed. I only bleed when the turn passes to me. So as long as we're not in combat, I just continue to be fine. Although,
If I stick like a good berry in there and squish it.
that should work, but it doesn't.
All right. Roll a D100. Look for medicine kit. Beat a 41.
Oh my god, here we go. I'll do it. I got a new. I'm assuming he meant me. Yes!
Well, one of you failed. You all fail. How's that?
No, I should be the one rolling. I'm the one.
You're the one who
Jesus.
rolled a 12.
Yeah, 12 beats a 41.
No, 41 is bigger than 12.
Oh, when you say beat a 41, to me that means get lower than me because I have a less of a chance of doing that that's what I thought you meant. What about Turtle who rolled a 41? What about that?
It is pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah.
All right. I will we're not playing first edition D&D. I'll say you find a medicine kit.
Yay! Oh, please take that thing off my character. I can't remove it.
And I'll heal you too.
Oh, you guys are going to long rest, right? Or do you want to heal first and then long rest?
Let me throw some healing spells on,
Because
just
those
in
get-
case the rest gets interrupted.
Yes.
Wake up surrounded by monsters?
Yeah. Well, they'll get woke up by monsters. I'll already be awake.
That's what we retitled or subtitled 5e pickup games, originally known as Salvage Encounters. We called it Wake Up Surrounded by Monsters.
That's
Alright.
kind of what always happened.
Yeah, because every time you took we had a big a world map, and if you traveled, you had to sleep at night, and then we'd roll for encounters, and we almost always got one.
Do that. And then we'll give Cloth one of them.
I get to get one of them? Yeah.
And then we'll give one of these.
Thank you for one of them.
Oops. And we'll do one of those at a second level.
Oh, and I'm going to second wind.
Turtles at 8. Clops there. And then I'm going to hit myself with 2 healing words or cure wounds for myself. Okay, that's it for my spells. Down to cantrips.
Level up.
All right. Would you like to attempt a long rest?
Yes, we would like to attempt long.
Yep.
I'm afraid. Fury, I
Yeah,
gotta
you
get me
pull
some
off long
cute
rest.
ears like that. And some lotion. Or whatever the hell that is you're doing.
Huh? What? No.
I said I gotta get some cute ears and some lotion. I don't know what she's doing. She's rubbing lotion on something.
All right. Well, you successfully longly rest,
Alright, Longley. Sweet.
and now you can continue towards the base.
Fully charged.
All charged up and ready to go.
How far is the base away?
Well, you don't know exactly, but not too far.
Less than 8 hours?
Less than 8 hours. Yeah,
All right.
hour or
Ready to-
two maybe.
Here comes some help for the rest of the party.
I like it. What is it?
Aid.
Aid! Everybody's got aid. Aid. And it worked this time with the holy thing in the bottom of the green and the +5. I love it.
Everybody's get an extra max hit point of 5.
Sweet.
Except me.
Everybody- Not you?
Yeah, I can only give it to 3 people.
Well, thank you. Can't cast that at a higher level?
Stand by. Stand by 1 second. I freaking closed the wrong window.
Stand by.
I can only do target hit point up to 3 creatures within range.
Oh, and it's not upcastable or whatever?
It is, but it only upcasts the hit points, not the number of creatures.
Oh, so you can give like 10?
Yeah, if I had the 3rd level spell slot, I could upcast.
Oh,
the
I didn't
3rd
know
level.
aid scaled like that. That's pretty awesome. That's
Yeah, it
pretty
only lets
awesome.
me do 3 people.
I don't think anybody in any game I've ever played has cast aid upcast to 10 points. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, when you cast a spell using a spell slot at 3rd level or higher, a target's hit points increase by an additional 5 for each slot above 2nd. But your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. It would be nice if it let me do either extra hit points or more creatures by upcasting it, but no.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right. You guys ready for some storytelling?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
All right. And some map sharing.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to read some stuff. You're going to see some stuff, and then we can figure out what you want to do. You have arrived at the place where the base of the Black Hand should be found. The area is rather isolated and silent around you, and you can see a few withered and dying trees and a few dead tufts of grass. A little further on, about 60 feet away, you notice a trap door in the ground and some rotting corpses located nearby. These rotting corpses look like 2 ogres and a beholder. But they are not moving.
I don't
They are
trust it.
still.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, I was waiting for more. All right.
Mumble,
Well,
mumble.
I'm looking at these rotting corpses, and I think it's a get close and they wake up, kind of a thing. Should we?
How's that feel about it? Yes.
Should we attack? Should we shoot the? Shoot them and see if they're really. You know how you kick a guy.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, like shoot.
Yeah.
Even if they're dead, it doesn't cost us nothing to shoot them. Maybe we should do that.
They're how far? They're 60 feet away?
Ish. I mean, you can see them on the map, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're maybe 40 feet from where we are, something like that. Does anybody want to do a ranged thing and see what happens?
Well,
Uh,
I will
thinking about
safely
it.
say that
Me.
if you want to attack a bunch of dead bodies, you absolutely get a surprise round.
Oh,
I want to attack the beholder.
I think we should all attack the beholder.
Okay.
The others we can
Right.
deal with.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's all attack the beholder. Should we roll initiative first?
Yes, you should roll initiative first, but you get a surprise round, so you all get to go first. We'll just do it in
Sounds
the
good.
order.
Okay, so Quill, I guess, is first.
Quill,
Alright.
for sure.
Faux show.
So they haven't seen us, right? This is perfect. I get advantage.
Yeah, they're
You always
as
get
far-
advantage for being a little sneaky.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
in a,
they're playing dead right now.
I think in the first round, if the party has surprise, that mean advantage by default? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Oh wait, were we supposed to manually change our max HP up 5?
No, it should do it automatically.
Even though I don't see it?
It should have put it up. It says max HP 5 on yours.
Yeah, I see that as an effect, but on my character sheet, I don't see it reflected.
Yeah, on my character sheet, it did reflect it. It turned my max green and added 5.
It did not do anything to me like that.
Yeah, hers is still saying 30, and that's what it's been at.
Maybe because you have.
Do you want to take it off, Corvidal?
Yeah, I can take it off. Yeah, it didn't change.
Put it back on again and see what happens.
Let me grab it here.
Maybe because you have other things that fuck with your. You know how your powers reduce your
Mhm.
max HP?
No, that didn't change it.
Yeah, I guess just do it
Maybe I'm
manually.
immune to it.
No, it's because you. It might be because you have mind focus max HP, even though that's just a note. I don't know.
Yeah, my mind focus max HP reduced by level. That might be affecting it.
Because but that's just a note. That's actually not an effect. It's just a note. But mine did work when you put it on me. It did change my thing. So I don't know what's going on with Fury's character, but just do it manually. Just add 5 points to yourself and keep track of it.
Well,
And
the
it
only
did it for
problem
Quill
though
as
is that
well.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, you can just go into your max HP and change the number.
No, because I have mind focus activated. It says that I can't regain those lost HP anyway.
I can do it.
No, but I think mind focus, the way that's supposed to be written is you can't regain those HP, but that doesn't stop you from getting something like aid. Because aid you're not regaining hit points, you're getting extra max 8, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, you can play it the way
Okay.
you want, but it should work. And as far as Fantasy Grounds is concerned, mechanically, all that stuff with the Defier is all just notes. It's not really codes that affect the thing, so it shouldn't stop you.
Okay.
So I guess when I was singing everybody has AIDS, I should have said except Turtle.
Well, I added the 5, so you're at 35 now, which you
Okay.
should be, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack now.
All right, go
Do it.
attack.
Make it happen.
beating up a poor defenseless corpse.
I don't know
It's
about
a beholder.
defenseless.
It's not a corpse. Oh, I mean, it is a beholder zombie.
Yeah, it's that.
All right, and Dread Ambusher.
That's like the metric conversion. Double it, add 30.
Is it? Let's do it.
Are beholders immune to prone?
Most times, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they float.
Okay.
All right, I don't think I did a damn thing to this thing. I just want you all to know that.
No. The color changed a
Moderate.
tiny bit.
And I'm going to go this way. Because I don't like it over there.
Yeah, we should spread out. Because if that thing wakes up, it's all fucking Irish city.
Okay.
Are you changing your dice like every turn, or do you have them set for different things?
No, I just didn't want to have the same dice as everybody else. I don't know. I'm hurting it. I don't know what you're talking about, Quill. And
And what?
I don't want to get this close, but I think I need to. Fuck. Hold on. Don't move me yet. Just give me a second while I read
Let's
this.
everybody relax. It's
Hand All right. Well,
all right, I think I'm back.
All right. Well, that ends the surprise round.
Did I
Klaus,
lose my
while you were
turn?
away, we did a Toll the Dead, and you did some damage.
Yes, and I would have action surged as well.
Oh, well, we didn't action surge you, but
Okay.
too bad.
Is it
But you did
past my...
16 points of damage on a Toll the Dead, so
Okay,
like
that's
it.
cool. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to do, so that's cool. My
All
machine
right,
just
Quill,
shut off. I don't
your
know
turn.
what the fuck.
All right, let's see if we can finish this thing off.
And then we'll wait for Klaus to rejoin his turn, because he's next.
Okay, because I'm coming on now.
Wait, what happened there?
It was like It was probably because he was loading. It was
Lagging.
jammed up. That was a crit, no effect.
All right. But it is a sneak attack, so
Metric, double it, add 30. Got it.
I love it.
So you have returned the Beholder zombie to the dead.
yay. And I got a second attack. Is Ogre Zombie down, or did he make a save?
No, he's still standing up.
Okay, so I'll shoot him.
That's it.
He is covered in acid.
He's dropping acid.
And that's my turn.
All right.
All
And
right.
Klauf, when you're
Klauf.
ready, we're ready.
Let me get the old map situation up here. All right. So looks like the Beholder is dead.
Yeah, Beholder zombie is down and
All right.
dead.
Has any one of these other ogre zombies been hit?
Zombie 2
No.
has some damage.
Okay, then I will come down and proceed to do the old deal from before, like that. Boo.
He succeeded.
Yeah, then I'll open the combat tracker and pass. I'm back in it.
Oh, it's me again.
And Tharn, your turn.
All right, we're going to move up here. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. So we'll target these two. And we'll send another Tasha's Caustic Brew at them.
They both fail again.
And there's the acid on both of them again. And then we'll just move up another 5 foot.
All right, Turtle. You've now been blocked.
I see that, but it's fine. I'll just take a little step over here.
There I am.
And I'm going to try to fell zombie 1.
Okay, you can try.
Or not. And then I'm just going to, 25 feet this way.
Got to keep it separated.
You gotta keep it separated. Dun-na-na-na. I don't want to get DCMA'd by my exact
So
representation.
is he supposed to take more damage, or is he just going to be
No.
taking damage for longer?
2 is going to take twice the acid, and 1's only going to take 1.
Oh, okay.
And he swings a big old morning star at you. And not the meat-free meat. He takes the double damage. And he moves up there. He hits. Bludgeon. And whatever you're concentrating on, you succeeded.
Tasha's.
Quill.
So I have to ask a question. What's the lighting situation like right now?
Daylight, middle of the day, lunchtime.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Lunch, lunchtime.
Are you going to try to hide behind me?
No, if it's nighttime, they can't see me because they're undead using infravision or dark vision. But no, I'm just gonna shoot over your shoulder.
Okay.
A hit.
Well, he's still alive,
It-
but
Didn't give you your sneak attack on that one.
and it gave it to me on the first one. I could only do it one time per my turn.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then I'm just kind of like looking past her, like, would you get out of the way?
You could have moved. You could have moved.
Turtle.
And because I'm a brat, I would try to get more in his way.
That was a lot of dice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm done. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta get more in his way.
Oh, it's me. So he's right there, huh? Well, let's
Right
try
there.
a new. We'll try a new cantrip at him. We'll give him a little thunder. Crap.
Critically saved. Not that that's a thing, but it looked cool.
Damn it. That's it.
And Clough.
Clough is going to... He's going to move up. Oh, wait. My bad. Standby. Janky movement and all that. No, I don't have 35, so let's cancel that. Let's move. Yeah, let's move to
You
there.
just deleted yourself.
I don't know. I see myself here, but if you would drag my token to that position, that would be great. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think you deleted your token from
I
the
probably
table.
did. You know, I've been complaining that should not be something a player is allowed to do. You should not be able to allowed to delete your own token. I don't like it. It's upsetting. Okay. So I'm going
I don't
to...
know how to get rid of this old movement though.
Well, I just reloaded. I just reloaded
just
the map.
close the damn maps. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, I did. That's what I did. Okay. So I am going to pull this one. Sweet. He has been damaged, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
All right, then he's going
I
to take
did it. Well, no, I think we all did it.
5.
Yeah, I think we both have.
For whom the bell tolls.
I'll tell you who tolls for that dude.
Alright. It's now Ogre Zombie's turn. Moves up there. He misses Clough. And that is, you want to take our break?
Yeah.
So we're right at that break time.
Yeah.
So we'll start a new round with Clough first to go.
All right, very good. Let's take a 10-minute break. So, Gwydion, you joined us just in time for break time. Let's see. Does this work? Can I put the slides on? Does that even work? Let's find out. Yeah, it does work. Nice. So yeah, my machine just a few minutes ago, for those of you that weren't maybe here, my machine just stopped. It just rebooted. I mean, that happens once every 3 or 4 months maybe. My machine, maybe not even that often, but I was doing a bunch of stuff, and I had Steam downloading stuff, and I had this and that. Even my task manager right now is still claiming that Chrome is sucking up 100% of my memory right now. Oh, the Synology Drive client, that's what's doing it. Let me see if I can cancel some of these processes. What about exiting that? Can I do that? Can I exit it? Does it even allow you to exit it? I don't even know, you guys. I don't even know. I shouldn't be doing crazy shit when I'm streaming. That's the problem. Okay, well now my CPU is down to 54%, so hopefully, I mean, I just had a lot of stuff open. So what's going on, everybody? Oh, I need to take out I gotta take out my ears and recharge some of them. Gorbidal is the current hype boss at 1500, you guys. He's got it. No game tomorrow. No game on Saturday. Was the Saturday slide there? It probably was. Let's see. There's the Friday slide. Yeah, I think the Saturday slide's going to be there, but we don't have a game tomorrow. We have a game. It's skipped tomorrow because Drake is actually traveling by train, and he's going to stop and see Matakuri on the East Coast and continue up the East Coast to go to see his other family, I think his sister, and he's going by train, and then he's flying back. It's very exciting. It's an exciting adventure. And I was actually gonna. I always wanted to take the train. I don't want to sit in the chair though. I want to get my own room. You know, like James Bond does. He travels in the room that has the bed in it and everything. But it looks to be like $18 million to do that. I don't know how people afford it, but I looked into doing that, but no, I don't think so. At least not now. So let's see. I can close Task Manager, I guess. I'm trying to see what else would be messing with things, but doesn't look like very much. This will be the first time in a couple months that after the show's over, I'll have to merge 2 pieces of video and then upload it to YouTube. Because we got cut off in the middle. Very upsetting. Who's upset? Who's upset? You are. You are. Who's upset? Who's upset? You are. You are. Who's upset? I am. I am. Well, now I just have to go look to make sure Bill Maher is on tonight. You know, I've been a big fan of Bill Maher since when he first started, even before he had Politically Correct and Real Time on HBO, and I've just always been a fan of his. And I'm still a fan, but he is slipping away. He's what am I trying to say? He's kind of, I mean, I guess we all change, but he's sort of slipping away to less than his beliefs, and I don't even fucking know what I'm trying to say to you guys. I'm still a fan though. He makes $10 million a year for real time, and his net worth is 140 million. Yeah, mine is not 140 million. My net worth is like 400,000, and I own a house that's worth 400,000. I have no other money. I don't have anything. All right, listen. What am I trying to say? Oh, I know. I got to find out here. I got to switch my headset thing here since I'm falling behind in my duties, everybody. Trying to find out. I know he's on tonight. He was off last week, so real time with Bill Maher EP Guides. EP Guides is the greatest site because you can tell the date of when something airs. So let's go to that. Let's go to season 20. I think he's in. Go all the way down to the bottom. Season 18, season 19, season 20. 28th of October. That's today. Oh, Quentin Tarantino is a guest tonight. That'll be good. And Jillian Tett and Yuval Noah Harari. I don't know who those people are, but I'm sure they're good. He always has good people on. So yes, that is tonight. So that will be something I do. And maybe I always want to order a pizza, and then I eat a pizza, and then I feel bad. Because I don't know. I don't know, everybody. I just don't know. There's 2 minutes left on the break time. The new merch is here. Check it out. I didn't know there was an emoji in that. I don't remember that. You can cheer bits for the channel. Just type cheer followed by the number with no spaces. Yeah, I think everybody knows that. Thank you, the almighty DM. Doot, 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 doot. All right, it's time to get back to business here. It looks like we're getting back to business. So I shall attempt to change the screen. Yes. And we're back.
We back.
Oh, wait, and not only are we back, it's my turn to beat shit.
And your little icon's not on the thing at the bottom yet.
What?
You're not on the video in the stream.
Oh,
Camera's
yeah,
off.
because I got to do that like that. I didn't turn my camera back on. That's why. Because I'm, as they say in Spanish, estupido. All right, here we go.
The
I'm
war for the
attacking.
throne continues.
Ooh, and I hit with a... Take that, bitch. Crit! Crit damage, and I leave it to Quill. Ooh, I leave it to the acid. Mentacle.
Well, he's gonna Morningstar you. Breakfast sausage to the face.
Oh, it's his turn? What? Haha.
He missed with a 23.
What? What's my AC? 24.
Holy smokes. Quill.
All right, I'm going to target this one. I think I have it targeted. And just kind of like, you might want to move. And I'm going to fire over like a turtle's shoulder.
All right, you can probably hit Turtle from there.
I'm pretty sure I could.
No, you would have disadvantage if you hit me from this distance.
Not if he wasn't trying.
All right, here we go. Nothing.
Yep, no effect.
Critically hit turtle.
And I will fire one more time.
Also it.
You resisted death, you son of a bitch.
Undead
Yeah, but if he
fortitude.
goes before me, he might be dead anyways. He's got the acid coming. Oh, no. I go. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try a word of radiance on him.
Smile on him.
Oh, nope. He failed.
Complete fail.
Damn it!
The weeble
Smile
wobble.
on your brother.
Think you could finish that thing off?
Maybe.
Thank you.
Should I hit one more just for good measure?
Yeah, go.
I
for it.
wouldn't.
mean-
He might resist it.
He stands back up.
he's dead. All right,
It's
what is
return
this?
to the dead.
Trapdoor
All
B1?
right. But there's nothing else for me to shoot real quick? Use my extra attack?
Shoot cloth.
No.
Shoot you.
Yes.
Pesky elf.
So here's the thing. We have to win by going in the trapdoor. Antharn, you first.
I want to make this clear. I had no intention of losing.
Oh, okay. Well, I was saying just the same thing a different way.
So again, just to remind you, there is a trap door.
Yes.
You know what? Since he emphasized trap, I would like to look for some.
Oh, what an excellent idea.
Well, give me an investigation type check thing.
I'll help.
At advantage, then.
It's a trap door. It's a trap door.
It's a trap door.
Well,
It's perfectly safe. Go ahead and
exactly. It's like, there's nothing here.
Wow, a 2 with advantage. Ah,
Hey, drop the 1.
yep. That's how that works.
Looking mighty fine.
Looking mighty fine. It's a real fine thing. Doody.
Well, I'm convinced it's not trapped, so I'll just open it.
Cool. It's not trapped.
Actually, Quill, don't open it. Let's back up a little ways. I'm going to do a little hummity thing, and I will use one of my special abilities. I'm going to do a little magey hand, and I will use my mage hand to open the trapdoor.
Nice.
What's Quill getting behind me for? Get back in front. Get back in front.
Make appropriate use of cantrips for 100, please, Alex.
Oh, this isn't even a cantrip.
All right. So your mage hand pulls, and the thing opens gently, and there's no lock.
Just
And
opens.
there's no explosion.
And the hand will float around with us for about an hour, for about a minute. And what do we see?
So it should be open now, right? You see steps going down.
Well,
Steps going down. Always the most ominous sign of calling
no, I still see
calling to
black.
enter.
Yeah, I don't see anything. It's the black square.
Yeah, just black.
Maybe you have to go
Maybe
one.
because there's no light. I don't know.
Well, I have dark vision.
Is it like a piece of terrain? We might have to step on it. I'll move forward. Nope, it stopped me there. So whatever it is like solid. Oh, there we go.
I moved you manually.
Are we going like down into like a storm cellar or something?
Or something. Do you see anything now?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see.
we can kind of see a little.
I think you're gonna have to move us manually in.
Yeah, I think there's no door.
It's a corridor.
There's no door. There's just a corridor.
All right, so the 3 of you should be in there now, yeah?
Yep.
Yes. And we can see the left and right passageway.
Yeah, that's all you should be able to see.
Okay. Which way, everybody?
I'd say left.
Now, when you say left, do you mean left on the map or left by the character's orientation?
That way.
Oh, okay. So east. Well, that's west. Bless me.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. I got my tight pants on. Dun, 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 dun.
Stand by because you see some stuff in there. I need to put it on the thing and do the thing and make the thing go, and you can roll initiative.
Oh my god. That was a lot of things.
Ah!
I'm happy to announce I rolled a 1 on my initiative. Super awesome. Everybody's talking about my tight pants. I got my tight pants on.
All right, so Quill sees a rectangular wooden table with several chairs and a whole bunch of black handy people.
Oh my god.
And Quill, it is your turn.
So these black-handed people, are they real people? Zombie people? Or are they like
They look
looking
like-
at me?
They look like not zombie people.
They look like real people.
Real enough. Hold on, stand by. Just trying to see if there's any pictures. There are none.
Yeah, usually when their token is a letter, then there's no artwork.
There's nothing.
I think as they say, mutants for some of them and fanatics for the other ones. Nice.
Correct.
All right, so I have errored because I walked way too close to the first one because I didn't see him until you said hold up. But you know what? I'm gonna stay there and try to shoot him in the face.
Do it.
First, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. So hold on.
And Rob, you have Party Vision on or something for the stream?
I do.
Cool. All right, and Umbral, first attack.
What's going on? Why do you have disadvantage?
Because I walked up right on top of him.
Oh,
He's
they're
attacking in melee range.
ranged. Gotcha. Yep.
All right, and then I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, wrong room," and back up.
Whack! Whack! Oh, sorry.
Actually, I shot him 3
We're like,
times.
we're like twang, twang, twang.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's funny.
And stand by.
Ole!
All right.
And I'm just gonna yell, "Clough, get in here!"
I'm getting. Somehow there's a cat in front of me that wasn't there before. Snuck in before initiative.
Cat and a big clanker in front of you, too.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming this way. That'll be better for me. I put my tight pants on.
One of these days, you're gonna have to tell me the story of the tight pants.
So it's a. I'm assuming if you don't recognize that, you don't watch the Tonight Show.
No, I haven't watched the Tonight Show in a long, long time.
Yeah, so it's a periodic thing that they do on the Tonight Show. They have a guest on, and then they sing that song and twirl their arms. I got my everybody's talking about my tight pants, and then it's Jimmy Fallon, and then whoever the guest is comes out, and then they do it, and everybody laughs. I don't know, it's kind of catchy. What's funny is they haven't maybe done that in a couple years, and it just popped into my head anyway. So that's the story. Now you know.
Mildly disappointed.
If you saw it, you might be slightly more inclined to think it was funny than just my rendition of it, which is exact, by the way. It's exact.
Turtle.
Shooting through both of these guys is like what, -5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll risk it.
Black Midnight Dice. whatever that was.
I think they're shadow dice.
Shadow dice, okay.
Oh no, I failed. Let me just back up a little bit more.
I just
I
think
wouldn't
it
go
was
too far
scenic.
that way.
Yeah, you might be.
Did you just shoot at me with your eyes closed?
No, I'm just squinty.
Because there could be some more down that hallway that way.
I know. That's why I'm only going 20, so I have 10 feet to back up if I need to. So, like to move there first, Mark.
Yeah, no, not yet.
What?
What?
Not yet.
Not
I can't
yet.
move there yet?
Oh
Not
my
yet.
god, what does that
Must have
even
walked
mean?
over
Alright.
a trap.
I think we got some other coming up this way.
What does that even mean?
No, you can move there now.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just had to adjust something. Like,
Okay. I mean, I would stop as soon as I saw somebody else on
you're
this side.
already at splitting the party.
I'm not splitting nothing. I'm going to try to fell this guy.
I'm not
We
splitting
like to call
nothing.
it strategic positioning.
Aha! Yeah, prone. And then I'm going to also move back 10 feet. And he can't get up until I let him.
Good
So
for him.
all the people charging him behind him just trip over him.
Right?
I'm going to assume you're going to let us know that there's others on that side too.
Have you met Turtle?
She don't say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing.
So I'm having a slight issue because there are things that were in the encounter that aren't on the freaking map.
Oh man,
That
if they're not on the
means
map, they're
that
not
they're-
there.
On vacation, and they don't
They're
come
in the
today.
lava.
That's probably what that means.
I like Rob's version better. They're on vacation.
Oh, fuck. There's a
they
flesh
they
golem?
called in sick for work.
Yeah,
Oh, this
flesh,
is going to suck.
flesh golem. He's I don't see him now. He's not around.
What? Wait, who? Why did we come in the basement?
We decided it was a trapdoor that was begging us to come
Did we?
inside. Well, when I say we, I think the DM decided.
Should have scouted out the rest of the place.
I'm just going to say one thing. This is going to hurt.
Do it.
All right. Ant Farm, it's your turn.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to start with this here, right here.
Like Fireball.
I wish I had Fireball. Close. Flaming Seer.
Flaming Sphere. Okay.
Even better.
And since I am doing that there, let's see. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So that's where it's going to appear. As a bonus action, I can move the sphere up to 30 feet. So it'll pop in here, and we're just going to shove it right into these guys. So
All right.
him,
Shoving
and
it.
him will need to do dexterity saving throws.
And do you target them and do that, or do I need to do something?
Yeah, trying to attack him to do that, but evident. Oh, I'm targeting it from the sphere. There we go. Crap, they all
It
saved.
saves.
So they suffer half damage.
Now, there's one. Did you see Blackham Mutant 6? Can you
Oh, I didn't see him. I didn't get him. Let me target him real quick. I'll throw a
He
save on
was
him.
definitely within the 5 feet.
So I'll throw a save on him real quick.
He
And
failed.
he failed. So he'll suffer 7 points. Or do you want me to roll the damage for him?
No, I can put it on him.
And that would be it for me. Since I can't do a bonus action spell.
The guy right next to you pokes his rapier effectively. And effectively. All right, stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by. I save. You were whispered at, but it didn't work. Cultist 2, whichever the hell one that is.
Hey, Rob, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Somebody's at my front door.
Take your gun.
Take your.
I mean, it is Texas.
It is Texas. Don't go to Texas. They'll fuck you up.
That happened to me the other day. Nobody ever knocks on my door without me knowing, because you got to ring the bell to get into the building. Suddenly, somebody's knocking at my door. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not expecting anybody. Who is it? The police.
Nobody's home.
I went through everything I did the entire day. I'm like, why are they here?
Yeah, that shouldn't be your first reaction. Like, what did I do? But usually it's they're asking you about a neighbor or whatever. This guy lived next to you killed 75 people. He was quiet.
Well, that's exactly what it was. It was not that anybody got killed. They got a phone call, and there was, so I guess people were fighting, and then the phone disconnected. So they were trying to trace the caller.
Oh, yeah.
So they were like, did you hear anybody arguing? I was like, no, I didn't hear nothing. Until you knocked on my door. It was very quiet.
Until you fuckers showed up. I mean, good evening, officers. How may this citizen be of assistance?
How can I help you without getting shot?
Yeah, yeah. Don't hurt me, please.
Actually, this week, with all this nonsense that's happened to me this week, the cops, like, I've had a couple of interactions with them this week, and all of them have been really good.
Well, there you go. The stats are rising on the good cops. Most of the interactions I've ever had with police are, can I see your license and registration? All right, Klauf is going to come down. Now, here's the thing. When I come down, I'm going to see, like, what the hell? So, noticing that it looks like Black Hand Mute number 1.
Big old fireball flaming sphere in front of me and the
Yeah, it looks like the guy next to Antharn doesn't seem to be hurt at all. So, the guy down the hall beyond him, though, does. So I'm going to try and do some bad shit to him.
Failed.
And he fails. So he can suck on that. He's dead.
Ooh, I think a big old toll.
Maybe he's not dead. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Okay. But that is all I can do for my turn. You know, cantrips don't have extra attack, you guys. They don't. That would be awesome. But they don't.
The flesh golem comes.
You might want to switch places with her.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or you might be stepping over her body. Oh, maybe not with that roll. Oh shit, that's still 2s to 6.
And a new round, and Quill is first.
Gwing, gwing.
So I look over my shoulder. I see this thing. Does it look like an undead abomination put together to kill Turtle?
Undead? No.
Oh, okay.
Definitely looks pieced together, I'm betting, though.
Yes, but it's not
And determined
undead.
to kill Turtle.
And it definitely wants to kill Turtle. And then it wants to kill Klauf. And then it wants to kill...
Why is it doing that? I want to. Okay, thank you. All right, so I could actually see my Black Hand mutant over there around the corner. So can I shoot him?
Which number?
Number 5, the one I have targeted still. Wait.
No. You can probably get Cultist 2, Cultist 1, Mutant 3, Fanatic 2, maybe Fanatic 1.
So I have Black Hand mutant number 1 targeted, but I don't see him.
Well, that's because he left.
he
I'm untargeting him. That's
went
what
on
I'm trying to do.
vacation. How many times do I have to...
That son of a bitch. All right, so I'm going to target the one right here in front of Arden and shoot him in the face. Oh, that's not good. I will take a second shot. Much better.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, we may have problems. I'm going here and then up here. I think I might just go one more.
Run away! Run away!
I'm rethinking my life choices right now.
Klauf.
Okay, well... I mean, this might be a waste. And it's most assuredly not guaranteed to work. But I think what I'm going to do
Hold my beer.
is I'm going to move into hold my beer. I'm going to
Can't
move.
you just like yank her back?
No, but I'm going to move into her square and then do a. Now, why doesn't it do a thunder wave right here?
Okay.
I'm not seeing anybody else in that square, but so I'm assuming it's just going to get the one dude.
Yeah, it's just the one dude.
All right, so I'm going to try that.
You can try. Succeeds.
So flesh golems have advantage on spell saves, everybody.
Well, we're on Constitution save, anyways.
So he takes 2 damage. And then I'm going to Action Surge. And Mark, tell me what I'd like to do is whatever I have to do to push Turtle back. So I end up where she is and she ends up here. Can I use an action to do that?
The swaparoo?
Yeah, the old swaparoo.
Yeah, but it requires some type of athletic-y thing.
Okay, I will use my inspiration to do the
Okay.
athletic-y thing.
All right, so give me an athletic check at advantage.
Okay. Holla.
Yeah, you're able to do the switcheroo.
All right, so I'll do that as my
You want me to
action.
do the moves?
Yes, please. And then
Boom.
I believe that would use my action. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then that's my turn.
And
Thank
Turtle.
God we didn't do that action surge earlier.
Right?
I'm gonna shoot through you, Klaus.
Do it.
Okay.
Around
Minus
clap, I
2.
mean.
Yeah,
Not
so when
like-
you say through, do you mean the arrow's going to pierce
Like you
my
weren't
heart?
ever there.
And then
Minus 2, correct.
so powerful it goes through my body and hits the other guy.
Okay, that damage wasn't fully effective. Nor was that.
Mm. He's very green, and I don't appreciate that.
No, he's green.
I should have shot the other people.
Well, the fire thing can keep the other people at bay, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least for about 5 more rounds.
Oh, the fanatics. I don't know. One of them might throw their body on top of it. You never know.
So at the end of his turn, he could re-roll his save to see if he can get up.
At the end of his turn?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't just do that like it's supposed to?
You have
No,
to
he
put
does
the
not
effect
cut it
on.
that way. No, there's no effect for him besides the prone. There's nobody else has messed with the coding, i.e. updated the coding.
Well, yeah, those codes were all done like 6 years ago.
2019.
Right.
What was his save?
Hold on.
Before Kent made his on turn
He still
exit.
failed.
It was a dex. Okay. So he's still down.
I keep seeing these 20s going, yeah.
Well, it was a
Yeah.
save, so.
Is it my turn? Okay.
If he stays there, he's going to take fire damage for a save for fire.
Is it any different if he goes through it?
If he goes through it, I think he has to take damage too. Let me look.
What was it? Additional damage or no?
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn. So if he's going to move through it, I would assume that would be the same as me moving it into him.
All right, he moves down there. All right, mutant 6. He steps away. Flesh Golem. He's going to try and slam Klaus.
What? Yes.
Does that work? Stand by. All right, mutant 4 can't do anything. It's a hit. Did some damage.
Why did you do my concentration check?
What was that?
Oh, I forgot to put the damn concentrate. Well, when I cast the spell for the flaming sphere, it's a concentration.
Oh. Oh, you gotta roll the check twice then.
Yeah, what's the first one was B9. What is that? Concentration is Constitution, right?
Yeah. Boom.
That was
That's a
good.
20. And I don't. Would 11 make it over the 10 damage for the second one?
What is that? It's 5 plus the damage, or I can't remember. Wow, it's been so long since I've done it manually. I have to look it up.
Manually?
Yeah.
I have no idea either. I just
I
don't
can look it
remember.
up here. Half the let's see. Half the damage. It's a 10 or half the damage taken, whichever's higher. So an 11 is fine.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, then I'm going to throw my. But it should have done it automatically when I cast the spell, so I'm not sure why it didn't. So let me throw it on myself real quick. There, it's on there now.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Right. Now I'm gonna probably had my crossbow in my hand, so I'm gonna actually drop the crossbow on the ground, grab my javelin, target this boy in front of me.
Pokey pokey.
Yep. Hit him there. Then as a bonus action, I'm going to move my flaming sphere and smash it into him.
Okay.
And that means he needs to do a dex save. Nice. And he takes that and that. And that's it for me.
Skinging.
Well, he's not dead, and it's his turn.
Yep, so if he fails at the end of his turn, he's got to save. And my concentration succeed.
And it worked. He took half damage. All right, Klaus.
Okay, well, I mean, it seems
Face full of
obvious.
flesh golem.
I need to be putting the smackdown with my Batley XC +1. Yes.
Take a hit. Rend some flesh.
Hit. And now I stand here and take my medicine. That's code for a tankard of ale.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
A tankard of... I always tell people, like when I explain to somebody what I do and that I play D&D, and they go, oh, is that like all that Elizabethan speak? And I actually use that example. I say, no, I do not play in groups where everybody yells, a tankard of ale for all. I go, that's not what I do. Even though I just did it.
Turtle.
Oh my god, finally, it's been like a million years.
It has been.
My cat life is almost over.
Possible.
Possible, very possible. I am old.
I thought we unaged you.
No.
How did you y'all unage
No.
me? Y'all couldn't have. Oh, I missed that one.
New quest. Find the Fountain of Youth.
Then I'll turn into a
Potion of
kitten. It'll be
longevity.
worse. I'm not doing anything well.
All right, so this guy who's prone has to save.
And he succeeded. Good for him.
So now what can he do? Move?
Yeah, he can get up now.
Was it at the end of the turn or the beginning?
Oh, end of his turn. Yeah, sorry.
He can't move till next turn.
Yep. Antharn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pokey the guy in front of me again.
Yeah. Poked but not killed.
And since he's already immolated in my fire flaming sphere, he's going to still stay on fire because I caught him on fire. So I'm going to smack, as a bonus action, I'm going to send my flaming sphere off that way and smack him into Cultist 1 and 7.
Okay.
Suck it, cultists.
And here comes their saves. And I just targeted myself. All right, 6. Let me untarget myself out of that. All right, there's the damage.
Did you guys finally kill one? Is that what I heard?
What?
Yeah, looks like backhand fanatic. Oh, I still had 2. Take 4 points off of Fanatic 2. I had him still targeted.
Okay.
And I did damage to myself too. 8. Damn it.
Why did you do damage to yourself?
I thought I had targeted myself and I had him targeted. But I fixed my own.
That's what happens when you play with fire.
Yeah. Alright, so who was the failure one? That was Mutant 7. Gets that. And yeah, that'll it. Clear all my targets there.
Man, you've been like saving like a mo.
Saving like a mo.
Nishgulum. Nichols. Quill, how's the hallway?
Fumble.
Did you forget to do push to talk?
I did. I'm gonna come to there. You can't do push to talk while you're moving. It messes it up. Survey both sides. I'm gonna try and finish off Black Hand number 2.
And the kill steal, got it.
And you put it that way. First, I'm gonna shoot Flesh Golem number 1. I don't want to put. I want the sneak attack on the Flesh Golem. That's why.
Might want to be on the other side of Turtle then.
No, I could shoot through all of you.
Yeah, it's -5.
No, I have Sharpshooter. It's not
Sharpshooter,
minus at all.
we don't mind.
Oh.
We don't
both
mind.
have it.
We don't mind.
Quill and Antharn both have Sharpshooter.
That's just terrible.
That didn't do damage?
It
Oh,
did.
yeah. Yes, it
It's
did.
just low.
My bad.
And then I'm gonna target the Flesh Golem. I'm gonna turn around and shoot Fanatic.
Arrows flying this way and that way. Pew 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 pew.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that was a
that
rob.
was a bullshit.
Robbed him.
That hovered on that 20 for her to
It
get
was
out.
almost a 1.
Okay.
Ah!
And I'm just gonna basically stand there just looking at the 2 hallways.
Okay.
These guys are just asking me to play pinball here.
When I was in that room, did I notice like a way out?
You were in that room. Be more specific.
When I first walked in and I shot that guy in the face, did I see like a door? Because I really don't want them to like circle around or
Yeah, there's a
go
door
alert
to the
rest
south.
of the... Shit. Okay.
Ugh. Must kill him.
Comes another spell at Black Anthar.
He failed this time. Finally. Finally.
Oof.
Maximum damage.
But I succeeded on my con. That's a good.
Or no.
Gonna kind of push my way through Quill to target Black Hand Mutant number 5
Okay.
because I still get penalties for shooting around people.
Okay.
No reason to be manhandling anyone.
Dodged it.
Turtle and I don't have sharpshooter.
Dodged that one too.
Nope. All right, squeeze back past Quill and be like, okay, you do it again.
See, in my mind, when she goes by me, she like throws me against the wall. Excuse me.
You would not be wrong.
Beg your pardon. Oh, snap.
Anthar's
Damn.
down.
And there goes the ball.
How did he get past
Just walked over his dead corpse.
My body
no,
laid on the ground.
the one in front of Quill?
He's down.
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's unconscious.
And I got one save.
Should have kind of kept that ball in the corridor so they wouldn't go around it.
I could have made it one more. I could have probably moved it in a little bit further and got one of them. But went down first.
All right. You done with your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Quill. You now have close contact.
I don't want to have close contact.
But I don't want him.
Not about want.
And I don't have any of those fancy things to make people go away.
You mean spells?
Yeah, those things.
It's the best of narrow hallway combat.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of like throw my bow behind me and pull out the short sword.
All right, you throw your bow. It tangles with Turtle, and now she can't move. No, just kidding.
Well, that's not good. Alright, so this guy here. So I only have one short sword out now because I had to drop the bow. So I have the one. So I'm going to use my bonus action to redo Hunter's Mark because I don't know where the hell that other fool went. And I'm going to put it on him. And then I'm going to start slashing at him.
Slash your flank. Got it.
Oh. Your target now becomes
Intoxicate.
dead.
2 rounds.
Intoxicated.
Does it mean I can like push him over and he'll just fall?
No.
Maybe.
No. All right. So, I don't have sneak attack because he's unconscious. That's not good.
Wait a minute.
Oh, maybe I did have sneak attack.
Yeah, because if he's intoxicated, that means you have advantage, right?
Well, he didn't get intoxicated till I hit him, so I would have it this round.
Oh, okay.
So this hit because I have a second attack.
He's currently intoxicated.
So I have advantage this time, which is perfect. There we go. He's not dead though. That's
No.
not good.
That's not good.
All right. And then basically I'm trying to fumble to get the second sword out, but that's it for now.
Black Hand Cuntist. That's what he is. Cuntist. Oh no. Oh no.
He fumbled last time. He lost his action.
Oh, that's right. What a bitch.
Klaus, now it's your turn.
Okay. A 2 hits. Man.
Stand by. I lost my place here. There it is. You've been
What was
whispered
that?
out.
What the hell was that?
What's this too?
Unholy Whisper. Nasty little spell.
Wow, there's like a really loud owl outside my window right now.
Somebody's got to heal Antharn.
Quill,
somehow.
your turn.
Oh, fantastical. All right, I'll pull out my second sword. And we're going to try to finish off this Black Hand mutant before I die. Oh, he's drunk, right? Advantage.
Yeah. Some critical.
How the fuck is he not dead? Don't you have a Hunter's Mark on him?
No, I got hit and it got knocked off because I
got
lost
it.
concentration.
How's that now? Everything involving you has disadvantage for the next 1d4 rounds. This includes enemies having advantages regarding you, of bad effect.
How's that now? That's how you read that. Oh, good. It's only
For
one.
one round, everybody has advantage on you, and you have disadvantage. That's fun.
Is that how that
Oh,
reads? Because
wait.
it says like everything involving him has disadvantage.
Right. Everything. So first of all, you got to take the spirit of the title, which is how's that now? Like what the
So
fuck
you mean
just
to
happened?
tell me
Everything
crit.
involving you has disadvantage for the next one round. This includes enemies having advantages regarding you. It's bad.
So I crit and I get fucked.
Right,
Correct.
because there are 5 bad crits and 5 good fumbles.
I think I've seen all of them. All right. So
You've got a 2.5% chance of getting a bad or good on the wrong list.
5 is dead. Do you have another attack?
no, that was my attack. I do have another one, but I am carrying things and I just want to get Athon up. So earlier, oh wait, he's an android. He don't eat.
Nope. Don't eat, breathe, or drink.
So Goodberry doesn't work on him. I have to do something like maybe.
WD-40, yeah.
You don't drink, but you can drink, right?
Yeah, potions work on me,
Yeah,
and I think a good berry would work.
I think a good berry would work. I don't think
Okay.
that they nerfed the Warforged to be so unhealable.
Now it's not like 3.5 rules where basically they have special potions for Warforged. Everything else works just fine in 5e.
So I'm gonna plop a Goodberry in his mouth.
You do now, do you?
Just one?
Yeah, 1 is all you need.
1 hit point. That's all I can give him.
But if he's unconscious, can he chew?
Put it, slap it in
That's
there.
That's a whole,
Wiggle
You
my
have to
mouth.
eat it for it to work?
that's a
Ah,
whole.
Warforge work. Get your ass up. We are leaving. That was 5. Hold on. I'm gonna snatch my bow and I'm heading up the stairs.
Can't grab your bow. You already used your action.
I'll kick it up the stairs in front of me.
That's an action.
God damn it! Grab my bow.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, since I'm kind of laying here, and if I had to get up and move away, I know that thing's gonna pop me one. So the first thing I'm gonna do, while I'm laying,
Disengage.
well, I don't have that option.
Well, yeah, as an action, you can disengage. Anybody can.
Is it?
As your action. Yeah.
No, I guess. Well, I'll do that. Get up, that's going to take up half my movement, and that's probably all the further I'm going to be able to go. Is 10 feet because the turtle's in the way.
Yeah.
But I do have a bonus action that I can do.
Is it shit your pants?
No, it's called Sanctuary.
Nice.
No, if they want to attack me, they gotta kind of do a spell save, which is, where did it go? You need to do a Wisdom DC 14 to attack me,
Okay.
and
At
then that,
disadvantage.
and you want to take prone off of me.
I don't, but I will.
In a very unturtle-like fashion, she's going to move in front of Anthem. Crossbow fire.
The play.
And yeah, she's also going to leave. Go back right there.
That guy.
You want me to throw the save on him if he's going to attack me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to attack me.
Maybe. Okay.
Crap, that was the wrong one. But still, it's DC 14, so it wouldn't matter. I did a fire flaming sphere, but the same DC.
Oh no. Oof. Oh.
The first time you've been hit.
Weak. Well, it helps to have a 23 AC. Or 24, I mean.
So is the sanctuary only for weapon attacks? Or, attack rolls, not saves?
Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
And they don't know that, of course, right?
Nope. Not until they do the first attack on me.
All right, roll it for Black Hand Cultist 1.
Fail.
Looks like he failed, so he can either attack somebody else or lose his attack.
Oh, he can just pivot his attack to somebody else?
Yep.
Oh, he would totally do.
Well, there's no one else for him to really attack.
Oh. Says the person who's being attacked.
What?
It's
How can he
you.
attack me through him?
-5 or whatever.
All you have to do is see for.
These guys have been
No, it was-
spell attacking me all night long.
Oh, they got spells. What a bunch of bitches.
But you
Ha!
succeed.
Success.
Ha! Oh, snap! Round 9. Holy shit. Gotta be kidding me.
More whispers, but you succeed.
I'm slightly deaf
Well.
now in my old age.
It's working to your advantage at this point. Just a little bit deaf.
So I see them still at the bottom of the stairs, like, I can't.
I
Can't even.
So where I was, I'm going to place down my 2 swords. I'm going to run back down the stairs, pick up my bow that Turtle unceremoniously left at her feet.
Okay.
From here, I can't see a damn thing, but I'm picking up my bow and I'm staying. God damn it. Are we still fighting?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
we're
fighting. Well,
Fighting to each
yeah.
now.
we are.
Going there.
I don't know about.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, can't you take a shot anyway? Because you got your bow, right?
Yeah, I picked it up. But, like, all my weapons are laying on, like, strategic places so I can run by them and pick them up again.
But you can do a
You can run
-2
back
on the
by.
flesh golem, right? You can get rid of this
Yeah,
asshole.
I'm going to shoot the flesh golem because it's the most dangerous looking thing in this hallway, yes. So, target him.
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
I'm going to turn around and target him.
Yes. He's dead too now.
Here
Yes.
we go now. Wait, so that was 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I can go right back there.
So we're leaving?
I'm just trying to get out
yeah.
of the hallway. These things are casting at me.
He's very fragile.
Okay.
I want to go upstairs.
I mean, if we back up into the stairs, we're all going to be taller than Klauf. Klauf could just stand in the stairways and take the hits.
Yeah,
just
well,
shoot over
I
his
can't.
head.
I mean, I'm not going to run past you guys anyway, so I'll stay here for the moment and beat on this guy. But if you guys want to back up into the stairs, that's cool. If you can, oh, that's max damage. Okay.
All right, sanctuary me.
All right.
I
Here it
can't meet
comes.
in 3
Damn it.
deeds.
Oh, you
Miss.
missed me.
I don't even know where some of these fuckers are. Fuckers. Oh, well.
And it stays into effect until I attack another creature Warrior creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature. The spell ends. So as long as I don't attack anything, I don't lose my sanctuary.
Your turn.
All right. Well, since I've got my sanctuary right now, I am not going to actually move for right now. I'm going to cast me a little spell on myself, which is going to be Cure Wounds. That'll help out that, and I'll stay where I'm at for right now.
Turtle, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my backpack and smash a potion of greater healing on Anthram.
You have to say his name right first.
Ant. I'm just gonna call him Ant.
Greater healing, you say?
I got one.
Greater
Oops.
healing, you said.
And I just did myself. So take my 16 away. Or I did it already.
Okay.
And I will actually back up.
Running for the exit.
Now you leave. Now she runs away.
I was getting targeted.
You're gonna give me a migraine.
Not till next week, though, because it's time to stop. You'll get your headache next week.
All right.
That's a
I
good
think we
place.
should pause here since it's just about the witching hour.
It is the witching hour.
There are no witches.
There's a few. I don't live that far from Salem, Mass, relatively speaking.
Are we playing next week? I can never keep track of this.
So next week we are not playing. Previously announced off week.
Oh, November 4th, no game. Yes, correct.
Yep.
And then we'll play
So-
we will play the 11th and then not the 18th. So
Not the what, the 18th?
Yeah, the 18th is when I go to New York.
Okay.
You coming to New York?
Yeah, I'm going to Ticonderoga. Are you familiar? 2 hours north of Albany.
Yeah, that's way upstate New York.
Yeah, I'm going there to do a special secret mission.
Are you going to meet Dixon and get some pencils?
Yeah, that I'm doing that. I don't even know what that is. So
Is that like the brand of pencils we all had in school when we were youngsters?
Dixon pencils? I don't remember. I just remember.
Ticonderoga Dixon.
Oh, number 2 is all I remember. They said.
That was the type of graph I used.
Oh, really? And by the way, we had number 2 pencils, and there's number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nobody's ever seen a number 1 or 3 or 4. Only number 2s is what you saw.
Oh, I had number 1 and number 3.
Because
and then there's
of,
an HB also.
There's a whole scale, actually.
Yeah, because drafting and architecture and everybody uses that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was an engineer.
Engineer, that's right. Yeah.
Are we doing a game on the 25th, Black Friday?
I don't know why we wouldn't.
Thanksgiving.
Black Death.
Yeah,
People
like
might not be home.
But see, that's up to you guys. I am a single man with no family, so all holiday games are open for me. But if you guys want to not do it on Black Friday, we can say now that we're going to not do it then either. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the only family I've got around here right now is me and the wife.
And my daughter's with her mother this year, so.
What about you, Mark?
I'm good, I think.
What about you, Furied?
I should be good.
Okay,
I don't think
well,
I'm going
so-
out of town.
well, I mean, that's still, like a month away. So we'll still, for now, we'll say
Yeah,
we
I mean,
are playing in
The
this
only
game.
wrinkle, like, I know I'm going to be in Can I Get a Ticket Thanksgiving Day. We'll probably stay over and come back Friday. So unless there's like heavy weather or something, I should be fine.
Okay, so we'll plan on doing it, and then we'll, if
Play it by
gets-
ear.
Adjust if needed. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. So, but just no game next week then.
All right.
All right, thank you, Mark. Thank you, players.
Yep. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, we're only
Uh,
like 1/5 through this combat.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I love.
yeah.
I actually like it when I guess it was a different battle, but I much prefer a session every now and again that's like combat from beginning to end. I love it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's gonna go like that.
All right,
Next
guys,
one, too.
enjoy your weekend.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Sounds good.
All right,
See ya.
ya.
Night, everyone.
Okay, and for those of you watching the stream, thank you for watching. Whether you're watching you could be watching on Twitch, you could be watching on Steam, you could be watching on Twitter, you could be watching on Facebook, you could be watching on any number of 5 different platforms live, the other one being YouTube. Yes, I will give the end of stream rewards. Now, that of course only goes to Twitch viewers. Many things that you can do in the stream during its play live only happens in Twitch. Some of the functionality doesn't work otherwise, but everybody who stays till the end in Twitch gets 100 chat XP. There you go. Don't forget, we do not have a game tomorrow night, but we will be here Sunday for All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, where we'll give away at least one prize, sometimes more than one. So come by for that. Don't forget, on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we will be playing Gloomhaven on Steam. That's every other Wednesday, but the one coming up, we will be doing it. I think it's November 2nd, or I don't fucking know what the date is, whatever it is. And what else, everybody? Oh, you can participate by helping the channel out if you would like to do that. I normally just say to people, like, if you watch and that's all you do, then you don't have to do anything else. But here's all the things you can do. And again, these only work in the Twitch chat. If you type these in YouTube, they won't work. But the Twitch chat, they'll work. You can type any of those words with the exclamation point in front of it, and it'll give you the proper URL. For example, you can come to our Discord server, where we have over 2,000 people talking about Fantasy Grounds, D&D 5e, the DM's Guild, the Forge, everything, all day and all night, 24/7, worldwide. You can also go to my Patreon page and support me that way for as little as $1 a month. You can do what McClancy just did and type in Twitter and follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on Facebook. You can cheerbits, sub, or resub to the channel. If you do that during the stream, you will attack the formerly known as the Bit Boss. It is now called the Hype Boss, and that is Gore Vidal, currently at 1,500. You guys can also go to the DM's Guild and the Forge and purchase the wares. And again, follow me on, subscribe to YouTube or Twitter or Facebook. So thanks, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Hope to see you back here Sunday night. And until Sunday night, good gaming, everyone.